Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? I've just been handed an urgent and horrifying news story. And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Oh my god! Amazing day. Welcome back, guys, to a brand new video. So today, you already know, I'm out here fishing on a Sunday morning, beautiful Sunday morning. This time it is a little bit early. It's currently 7:47, so I decided to wake up at 4 a.m, got the boat ready, came out here at a lake around my area. So we're in Lake Hamilton, Florida. So this lake is pretty decent around this area. It's the biggest lake around this area. I only fished it once. I believe it was like 3 to 4 years ago. When I first got the John boat, this is the lake I decided to take it on, and so that was the last time I fished it. Never came back, and until today I decided to come back, and it's a beautiful morning. The boat ramp looks amazing. There was only one boat that got here when I got here, so there's only currently one boat at this lake, and so this lake's pretty amazing. It's not too hot. We're currently, I believe it's about to be 80 degrees, and so it's a little fresh morning, decent morning. So what I'm gonna do is start using some top waters around the lily pads. Hopefully they're biting on top water this morning, getting the early bite, and see if that goes good. Sun is rising right now. There's a lot of lily pads right over there, and then there's some boat docks right here, some nice houses around this area, as well as some grassy areas. Water is pretty murkish, so it's not as clear as some other lakes around here in Florida. So it's a basic Florida lake. It's really murkish. So there's some lily pads over there, some structure. I'm gonna decide to do some top water around that area and see if the bite's on with some top water. Hopefully that goes good, and hopefully there's a 5-pounder swimming around that area. So yeah, guys, if you haven't seen my previous video, I went fishing at Lake Alfred, Florida, and so it's linked up right here. It was a whole disaster. It rained on me twice. I was soaked. My whole boat was soaked. My whole tackle bag, everything was soaked, and so it was pretty decent. It was an okay day. I was able to catch 2 bass, but you know, it was a disaster. So if you haven't watched it, go check it out. Last time I've been here, I caught a nice decent fish, but my line broke, and so I was using the chatterbait. It was a windy day, was using a chatterbait, and I caught a nice decent size. It looked like a 5-pounder, but then my line broke, and then the fish jumped out of nowhere. So that was the last time I was able to fish on this lake. I decided to come out this morning. I was like, you know what, it's nearby my house. I never fished it. It's been years, so let me try it out, check it out. It's gonna be a perfect day. It's not gonna rain till 4 p.m, so there's a 40% chance to rain today, so it's not gonna be like a vast video. Hopefully, crossing fingers, Florida's crazy with this weather, so hopefully it doesn't rain on me throughout the day. But we still got several hours to fish around until 4 p.m, and so that's a perfect time, perfect amount of hours to start fishing. And this lake is pretty decent, so it's a big, decent sized lake, and so I'm not going to cover the whole lake. I'm gonna just go stroll around, see if there's any lily pad structure, fish those areas, and hopefully I'm able to locate that 5-pounder. So all right, guys, let's talk and let's start fishing. Hopefully I'm able to find that 5-pounder we're looking for. All right, guys, start fishing. So I'm gonna use a chatterbait. Start off with the Z-Man original chatterbait tied on, and I have the Gambler swimmer on there. Don't know the name, but it's a little swimmer. It's like a little natural colored green pumpkin, green looking color, and as well as the chatterbait. So it's a natural color that matches the water. It's a little murkish, so hopefully they're able to locate this, see this swimming around. And so I'm gonna swim this around all this area right here. We're currently at 6 feet of water right now. That's what the fish finder is marking, and as well as it's 80 degrees. The water temp is 83 degrees, so it's a little warm. I see some bait moving around this area. Ooh, I see some giant bait right there, straight ahead under me right there. And so look, there's marking fish out here, so there's fish out here. So I'm gonna tie on this. I've seen a lot of fish jumping right now around this area, morning bite, jumping around. So I'm gonna troll all this area until I get to the lily pads. Once I get to the lily pads, that's when I'm gonna do some top water action and see if they're biting on that. This is a nice top water explosion up front. It's crazy. Whew, that was a big explosion. No luck. I'm trying this top water toad, flapping it on the top water, making sure it's making some movement. It's currently 9:20. We've been fishing over, I say probably like an hour already, an hour and 30 minutes. Haven't had any luck. I started all the way over there at that side, swimming all around here, going through these lily pads, but I'm not having any luck with the top water. Currently using that toad, that white toad from Zoom. Don't know if they're not liking that bait, but tried that. And then I switched it off to a chatterbait as well. So with the chatterbait, no luck as well. And then I'm using the June bug twig worm as well as a speed worm. Going through these pads, these structures, trying to see if there's any movement. I did see a gar, alligator gar. That's the only fish I've seen swimming around slowly, creeping. I've seen little small fish jumping up, eating, but don't know if it's quite bass or some sort of fish. And so I'm going through these lily pads right now, and these small little pockets with the twig worm as well with the speed worm. That heat is hitting, it's creeping up. It's currently 82 degrees, sun's out, it's not as cloudy. It's a couple of clouds, but not covered with clouds, so it's a nice decent day, but the sun is beaming. Got one. Top water action. He ate it. That is crazy. Ah, he came loose. He broke off. That is crazy. Broke off. He ate it. That is crazy, guys. He literally broke off just now. I'm gonna see if I'm able to catch him. Should have fought him too hard, but he ate it as a top water. So hopefully I'm able to catch him. I'm surprised it broke off that quick though. I fought him too hard, but it's a 10-pound test line. It's not, we're not like covered in structure. Just I think I fought him too hard. Literally broke off my line. Damn, that would have been the first fish of the day. Ah, it's a struggle, guys. It's a struggle. It's a struggle. Also, the main reason I tied braid on is because we're in darkest colors, so it's murkish, so the fish aren't going to be too sensitive with braid. When it's a little clear water, like the lake I fished last week, that's when I used that's when I tie on leader. But with water that's murkish, sometimes you could fish straight braid and you're able to catch fish as well. So the only reason I tied on straight braid on this area as well is because there's a lot of structure, and so braid is a little bit stronger than the fluorocarbon leader that I had on, and so don't want it to break off, and so see what happens next. No luck, guys, no luck. Oh well, next time. Hopefully they're eating on top water. I have this toad tied on. I believe it's the Super Salty Plus Horny Toad White by Zoom. I'm trying that out. Haven't had any strikes, anything compared, but I did notice more big splashes on top water. So I think they're feeding right now on top water. I'm gonna just throw it at random lily pads and see if they're hiding underneath. Well guys, we're at a little small pocket now. So this is connected to the main lake. So this is a little smaller lake right here. There's a lot of boat docks, houses around here. And so it's connected to the main lake. So I'm just trolling around this small lake, trying to see if there's any good bites. And then if there's not, I'm gonna continue on going on the big lake. Still haven't had a bite yet. So it's currently about to be 11. So it's been tough. Only had one blow up on the top water bite, which I lost. It's been tough right now. This water is really dark. You can't really see the bottom. You can't really see how the clarity is clear, but the depth, like once the bait
goes down a few, like 3 feet. It's really dark and you can't really tell. And it looks kind of juicy though. There's some lily pads. Probably gonna switch off to a little green pumpkin, just so you're able to see, because the June bug color is too, I believe it's too dark. Don't know. If I get a bite on the June bug, I get a bite on the June bug, but it's a little windy too. Feels good now. At first it was a little hot, but now the little wind started to pick up a little bit, and so it feels a little bit better. Got one. Got one. Got one, guys. First one of the day. I think he's still on. I'm stuck on pads. This time I'm not gonna yank him too hard because I don't want to lose him. But I do have one. See if he's still on there. Hopefully he's still on the. I think I lost him. Damn it. I had a bite, guys. Had one. So I switched off to the twerk worm watermelon red. Just think I lost him. He got stuck to the lily pads. There's a lot of small lily pads, so. Oh, he could have been the first one. I already lost 2. Trying to catch a fish at least. Whew. At least 1 for the day. Come on, guys. At least 1. I'm gonna cast at the same spot. See if he's still swimming around over there. Alright, let's switch back to the main lake. No bueno here, guys. It's no good. Only had 1 bite, but I believe it was a little small fish. Nothing major, nothing that would surprise me. Haven't even marked any fish. I marked a few, but not a lot, and not a lot of structure as well with the fish finder. So I'm just seeing straight bottom, no structure, no grass, nothing. And so I'm gonna decide to move, head out. Well, guys, a little quick update. So it's been tough at this lake, and so we're at the smaller lake. So this lake connects to a smaller lake. They're both connected. It has a little small canal, and you go through here. I'm currently at the small lake. Didn't have any luck at this lake. It's really shallow. I'm currently like 20 feet away from the bank, and we're still at 3 feet of water, and so it's a pretty shallow lake here. The deepest, I believe, I went to 7 feet. Didn't have any luck, and so I'm deciding to move out. I'm probably gonna go back to the main lake. It's an amazing day. It's sunny, hasn't rained, no winds, no strong winds, no rain. It's an amazing sunny day, perfect day to go out fishing. So hopefully y'all guys are out fishing this weekend with the family or by yourself. Hopefully it's a perfect weather this weekend, no rain at all. And so crossing fingers, I'm not gonna jinx myself. Hopefully throughout the whole day it doesn't rain as well. So I'm gonna continue to go to the small lake. I just wanted to give you a small update. Haven't had any luck. The only major big blow up was that first one in the morning, that major blow up that I lost. And then at this smaller lake I had a little bite, but it wasn't too surprising, not too big. I believe it was a little small fish, and so it didn't surprise me at all. And so I'm gonna currently move to this bigger lake. Hopefully we're able to find that 5-pounder. No boats at all as well at this lake, so don't know if it's a bad thing. Currently only saw 1 boat this morning, and that's it. Haven't seen any other boats fishing or anything, so hopefully it's not a bad sign that this lake is not producing any good fish. And so I'm still continuing fishing. Hopefully we're able to catch that 5-pounder. The main lake now. I was trolling around the lake, looking at Google Maps, locating any areas to fish, continue fishing, trying to find some lily pads, some good structure, and I was able to come across this area. So this whole area is all bush, and then at the end straight ahead there's some lily pads, And so I'm gonna continue fishing those and see if there's any fish out there at those spots. I'm trying to find that 5-pounder. Hopefully I find a giant. People were saying that this lake, there's some decent sized bass at this lake. I don't know, I haven't seen a lot of boats out here. It's only a couple, not even a couple, it was only me and some other guy, but it is Sunday morning. Don't know if people are at other lakes just having time with their family and other stuff instead of fishing, but who knows. But let's see, try it out. I'm gonna fish that lily pads, see if we're able to catch that 5-pounder. Spots. It is crazy, guys. It's so hot here in Florida. Look at this. All these lily pads are drying up. They're all crunchy. Look. This is all crunched up lily pads. It's crazy, guys. So hot here in Florida. This is crazy, guys. Everything's all dried up. The water's too hot that the vegetation is just dying. Lily pads are getting dried up around there. This used to be all nice, good grass, and look, vegetation, it's all brown. Temp right now is 89 degrees water temp, so that's pretty hot. I don't even think the bass are up here. Pretty sure they're deeper now. Yeah, guys, this is my first time fishing like during the summer. I believe last year I didn't even go fishing during the summer. This is my first attempt fishing all day out here at the water, and it's crazy. During the summer compared to the spring and in the fall, it's way completely different. There's no way. I just had a comment in my videos, a guy saying that he'd rather just fish from 6 a.m. to 11 a.m. because after that it's too hot out here in Florida. It's like the heat, and you can't really fish anything because I'm pretty sure the fish aren't in deeper. I'm pretty sure they're not shallow, they're deeper, feeding deeper waters because it's colder in the deep compared to the shallow water up here by the bank. And so yeah, this lake is it's decent. I think during the fall or the spring, I think it produces, but right now in the summer, I don't think so. I think it's really dead. No wonder there's only me and some other guy at the lake, at the boat ramp. And so what I'm probably gonna do is cruise all around the lake and see what I could find. Good structure, healthy structure. This is all died off. It's all dead lily pads. There's some good structure over there, but it's only a little bit that it's not even worth it. And so I'm probably gonna keep on trolling over there and seeing what's up. And also I'm gonna check on the weather just to be on the safe side. I see some dark clouds up here, but don't see any rain though, like thunder. So I'm gonna check on the weather as well. Hopefully it doesn't rain, but start cruising, see what we can find out here. I went around the whole lake, wasn't finding any good structure or good vegetation. Everything was all dead, dried up. And so the only spot that's decent is the spot where we started in the morning, right ahead of me. I'm currently in the deeper water, so I'm gonna try to fish deeper waters. Like we're currently at 7 foot, and so I'm gonna try to fish as deep as it could, see how that goes. If I'm able to catch any fish at deeper waters, trying to see. It's only 7 feet, so it's not the deepest, but I am locating some fish right now. I see some schools are right here under me right now, and so I'm gonna try that out with the speed worm, see if that works good, and try that out. And so it's weird, guys. It's weird. It's first time fishing in the summer, so what can I expect? I feel like each year it gets hotter and hotter here in Central Florida. And so currently it's saying that there's a 40% chance of rain at 3, and so it's a little 30-40% around this area. So I'm gonna keep my eye out just in case if it does decide to pour or gets worse. I'm gonna head to the boat ramp and probably call it a day, because it's pretty hot. But I am tracking some fish right now on the fish finder. Hopefully that's a good sign. Hopefully at least 1 or 2 I'll be fine with, you know. But we're gonna try it out and see if this area is juicy or not.
Got one.
Got one, guys. First one, finally. Finally. See how it is. Oh, I think it's a nice one. Okay, hold on. Finally. He's gonna jump. Oh my God! That was a 5-pounder right there. That was a 5-pounder. That was a 5-pounder. Oh my God. I think they're in deeper waters, guys. That's crazy. I was slowly just reeling it in the speed worm, like going slowly. I wasn't going too heavy. Damn. I lost already 3 fish today. That one was a nice one. It was a giant. Hopefully the GoPro recorded that. Hopefully you could tell, but that one was a giant, guys. Yeah, he had it, but I gotta do the hook set harder. They're in here, guys. They're in here. Hopefully that's a good sign. Hopefully I'm able to catch one more. I'm kind of mad. Mad at myself. Uh-oh, I hear thunder. Honestly, what I was doing, I was just reeling it in, and he hit it. He hit it hard. Time to go home. Rain seems like it's coming right at my direction. Don't want to get soaked again. This time it sounds like thunder too. Call it a day, guys. There's gonna be days we catch some, days we don't. Well, guys, I'm gonna call it a day. Right behind me, you could tell there's some clouds forming, and I did check the radar and there's some rain coming towards us, and so I don't want to get soaked again. Don't want to get my bag, everything wet again, so no. So I'm gonna call it a day. I'm kind of annoyed. I missed 3 bites total today. I missed a nice giant one at the end. I'm currently fishing deeper waters right now, so I'm getting the hang of it with the fish finder. Second time fishing deeper waters now, and I'm getting the hang of it. I missed a giant. That fish looked like a 5-pounder. Hopefully the GoPro recorded it. It looked giant. It was a nice decent size. I believe that would have been my 5-pounder right there. But we still had an amazing day of fishing. I believe the fish are in deeper waters right now during the summer, and so like in the morning they're probably at the bank feeding, but towards midday I believe they're in deeper waters, and so that's why I tried it out. I was only able to hook one, but I missed them. But next time for sure. Next time if I come to this lake, I already know I'm gonna fish deeper waters instead of fishing at the banks throughout the day, and check it out. And hopefully I'm able to catch that 5-pounder. But yeah, guys, hopefully I enjoy the content. There's gonna be days that we're not catching anything. For the past 2 videos already, we haven't been catching anything, and so it's a struggle out here in Central Florida for me. And so this is the first time fishing during the summer. Last summer I didn't really fish a lot. I wasn't even making videos a lot last summer, and so this is the first time me going a full day of fishing. Not a full day, but like almost a full day of fishing, and during the summer. And so the heat is pretty exhausting. So right now it's 93 degrees, but every time I sit down on an aluminum boat, my butt is burning up because it's pretty hot. And so this side right here of the John boat doesn't have carpet, and so it's pretty hot. My pliers were burning up too when I was changing bait, and so this is the first time fishing. It's a total different experience compared to the fall and the spring, and so I prefer the spring and the fall fishing. Honestly, during summer fishing it's kind of it's okay. It's not the best because it's pretty hot and the fish aren't feeding. The fish are in deeper waters. That's the struggle. That's the only thing downfall for me. I don't really like fishing during the summer, but you know, I'm gonna continue making some videos for you guys, and hopefully I enjoy this video. And if you have any other lakes that y'all want to recommend, just put them down below in the comments. I know there's a guy that just commented recently. I'm gonna check out his comment. He recommended me some lakes throughout Central Florida, so I'm gonna check them out. I'll probably go fishing this weekend as well, crossing fingers if it doesn't rain. And so like, I have to go fishing early in the morning, so my plan is probably leave the house before 5, get at the lake around 6. Once the sunlight comes out, start fishing. And so I think that's the best bet for me, because in Central Florida right now it's too much rain out here, and so there's barely gives you any chance of fishing during the afternoon bite. Hopefully it doesn't pour once I'm at the boat ramp, so I'm gonna clean everything up. I'm gonna clean the boat. My boat's kind of messy right now. Have everything have some baits up here, pliers. I have all trash right here, everything. So I have to clean all this up real quick before it rains. And so I'll see you at the boat dock. Hopefully I'm not getting soaked. Hopefully I'm not getting poured, but I'll see you at the boat dock. Well guys, that is it for today's video. Hopefully I enjoyed the fishing content. I forgot I didn't do an outro that day, so this is the outro of the video. And so, you know, I had a terrible day. I missed 3 fish. It was pretty hot as well. You know, in Florida during the summer, during August, September time, the weather is pretty hot. And also June and July, the weather's terrible. And so I rarely fish over the summer. That was the first time I ever fished during the summer and had any luck at all. It was pretty hot. I'm not used to it compared to the fall, but you know, we're currently in fall season right now. So hopefully this Sunday coming up, I'm able to fish. Currently it's November 6th, and so the fish are biting. I'm pretty sure the fish are biting before the winter starts, and so hopefully, you know, I'm able to fish for you guys. I really appreciate you guys leaving a like and also commenting on my videos, giving me suggestions what other areas to fish at as well, and also checking up on me. I really appreciate that. And you know, if you have any other lakes that y'all want me to check, put them down below in the comments and I'll check it out for you. But that's pretty much it for today's video. Hopefully I enjoy the content, and see you in the next one. Peace.